Innovation is a collective effort, it's an attitude almost. If you go back and look at the great things, great innovations that have happened in our business and in other places, they have always been the result of collaboration between people. Innovation doesn't happen in a vacuum. We could try many different things. We have to choose the ones that we tried. And the ones that we choose should be the ones that are important to our clients. And we have to see the world through their eyes to understand that.
I see innovation and growth as the job of all of us at Citi. One of the greatest examples I can think about is the Markets Acceleration Lab. And the whole spirit of this is about how do we inject more of the subject matter expertise from our markets teams into our technology and operations teams, and vice versa, recognizing that deep understanding of the other side is critical to what we do.
One of my favorite questions is go up to a friend or colleague and say, what's making you miserable lately? And how do you think we could together make things better for you? And that usually ends in some fantastic answer that just makes the entire system better.
Innovation is in the DNA at Citi. We work with thousands of people globally, and we're constantly challenging ourselves. How do we do it better? Can we provide better client services to make sure our client is getting the best service model out of Citigroup?
A colleague once said that innovation in the absence of execution is hallucination.
So innovation has to happen, has to be practical, has to have consequences. It's not just about figuring out things, it's about getting things done.
Proximity is one of the innovations from 2020 that I'm most proud of. Proximity is a digital end-to-end proxy voting product, and now actually is a company outside of Citi in that we spun it out in May of this year and raised just over $20 million from outside investors.
Innovation is not just about new technology, it's also about how we view ourselves. I'm very lucky, I kind of have my dream job. I get to use all the data in markets and security services and actually do real stuff. The only place to go is up. So the more miserable someone is, the more happier you are likely to be able to make them when you finally solve the problem.
Only by deeply understanding the problem can you understand the solution. So it's not about taking a solution and figuring out where can I apply this, but it's really about getting very deep in the problems, in the friction. It's really about putting the client at the center of everything we do. We need to deeply understand their needs, deeply understand their expectations. So this can often involve co-creating with our clients. Explain to me how you would use this, or what are you trying to do?
For me, collaboration within Citi between the teams is a key for success. Once we are working with a very disruptive type of companies and the technologies, they are very fast and very nimble. There is no point to argue about who is owning the relationship or who will be leading the relationship.
One very critical part of being innovative is not having walls in parts of the organization, is thinking of the business as one. And there is no end to it. And I think good situation plus the thought that we have a lot of things to improve add up to a bright future.